Good morning. Thank you for being here and a very warm welcome to you. We're truly honored and privileged to have you here with us today. We'd like to start the Youth and Truth conversation with actually a conversation we had right outside a couple of minutes ago. And that would be that in the past couple of years, we've seen that change is coming in multiple forms, be it in education, be it in the job opportunities, be it in culture. Earlier, it would take about 20 to 30 years for us to realize and see this change, but today it's happening at a much faster rate. How would you suggest, or how do you think we as the youth should adapt to change like this and be prepared for it?
Well, I know I'm in a university. So what I speak is not against it, but there's something, as you said, change is coming much faster. So particularly educational institutions, whether it's school or college or universities, because largely till now, education has been a way of constructing a mindset. Depending upon where you study, everybody develops a certain kind of mindset. A set mind is a disaster. Maybe it is set for a particular purpose and it may serve that purpose. As you said, people are thinking education means employment. Education is not about employment. Employment is about survival. Education is about enhancement of the human being. A time is coming where this will shift in the direction I'm speaking, very shortly probably, depending upon the speed of technological evolution. The speed of change in education has to happen. Well, all of you everywhere these days are talking about machine learning or artificial intelligence. I must tell you, my first experience of knowing that machines can do something like this. I was 13 years of age. It's not like today's 13-year-old who's got already discarded three different, models of cell phone or iPad and things like that. At the age of 13, for the first time, I saw a flatbed calculator, okay? Those days, there were only two companies making it, at least there were the only two available in India, was Sony and Panasonic. Sony considered very expensive because it was 125 rupees, that means $1.9. Panasonic, you could bargain it down to 90 rupees. So everybody bought Panasonic. So somebody brought this to school and they just did tuk into tuk. I said, immediately my first thought was, why the hell are they torturing me in the math class? Here there's a solution. And immediately my mind went into, why don't they have a machine like this for science and physics and chemistry and history and all the nonsense that they're torturing me with every day? After nearly 50 years or more, now that dream is becoming real. In the next 10 years, children can see there is a machine which knows more history, more physics, more chemistry than your professors and teachers. This is a great time because till now, in the name of education, we've been deceiving ourselves and everybody that memory is intelligence. This is not just in the university, it's gone in the name of religion, it's gone in the name of scholarship, it's gone in the name of various things. Essentially, all this means is, somebody got to read a book a few years ahead of you and suddenly he is a superhuman being. This will die soon and I'm very glad, because now human intelligence will become valuable. Now human consciousness will become very valuable. How you are becomes more valuable than what you stacked up in your head. Because a small chip will know more than… your phone can do 10 PhDs a day. Yes, because that much can be stored. So we are mistaking memory to be knowing or intelligence. So time is coming where human intelligence will be of greatest significance, not memory. So education has to transform itself in this direction. So what this means is, we are moving from mindsets to consciousness. Consciousness means it's not a fixed thing. It is not just flexible, it has no shape and form. That's where human beings need to go. Educational institutions to take that step first, because for probably last 300 years we've been busy manufacturing mindsets. For example, because we're talking about India here, I think, in India, still largely the education was designed by Her Majesty's service, more East India Company, I would say. This education was designed in such a way where the cornerstone of education is obedience, not intelligence. I want you to get this straight. Obedience is the cornerstone of education process. If obedience is the cornerstone of education, this is a recipe for slavery. This is the trick of an occupying force. But we're still continuing that form of education for a variety of reasons, whatever reasons. So, the change is compulsory. Change is not an option. Those who don't change will fall on the wayside. Will we allow change to happen in a haphazard way, torturing people, leaving a lot of people out of it? Or will we do it in a planned, focused way and we execute change? Will we execute change by design or by default? This is a big question in front of us. I hope as a generation of people we have the sense to execute change by design, not by default.